everyone, it's Veronica, and I am here with a project share. I took some time this week to sit and play with my BetterPress system. I will have a link in the description box to the video that I did when I first talked about it. But I wanted to share with you how what I did turned out. Okay, this in front of you are additional products that I used in what I was creating. So I used the Altenew Blush Ink, Paper Tray Ink's Sweet Blush Ribbon, Brass and Bliss Floral Monochrome. I picked this up during Scrapbook Expo this summer, and this was the company that was formerly called Rubbernecker Stamps. I pulled out my Spellbinders Make-A-Wish Arch labels, the Sweet Blush Paper from Paper Tray Ink, the white cardstock, and New Leaf. All right, so those are the additional products. And the plates that I used are the Thank You, which is this one, and it's called a registration press plate. And of course, my crafty fairy godmother Audrey had to explain that to me. But you get the plates in the set, and I kept it out so you could see it, as well as the registration piece, which is, and where it went, I do not know. Oh, here it is. I decided to stay apart. This is the registration piece, and this is if you care to do the colors. Let me find something that's dark. Okay, that'll work. That's not dark, but it'll work. But what you do is when you put your plates, you put this piece down first, and then you put your plate on here and run it through. And you don't have to tape anything down when it comes to these plates because the system is magnetic, so you don't have to too much worry about them moving. And then when you run this one through, you come back with a different color ink, which I didn't bring the inks over to share with you, and then you run that one through. Okay, so I used that one. A sentiment from this one, and it has the dies, coordinating dies. This was a plate of the month. I'm not in the BetterPress Plate of the Month club, but they started selling these individually, I guess, after a certain period of time. I used this one, and it comes with 2 sentiments. And those were all the plates that I used. I'm just making a whole lot of racket here, and these are the inks that I used here. Okay. All right, my very first attempt was this Happy Birthday, which turned out okay. You know, I still had some lighter spots, but then you could really say you did that intentionally. But here's where I would be inclined to do this again, which I am, because my letters moved. And with the registration, some of the crafters that I watch who use this system said when you use the registration, you have to make sure that the letters don't slide because of that acetate. But otherwise, you don't have to worry about anything moving. But I thought that turned out really pretty. So that was the first piece. And here with the thank you, I think this is going to be, I have not put it on a card, but I don't know if I want it to be a card or a tag. I don't know yet. It's kind of big for a tag, but depends on what you're using it for. And you can see there I use the colors. And it's a little learning curve when you're inking the plates because you're kind of pouncing and twisting at the same time. Here's the Poppy Greetings. I did that in the strawberry ink. Really pretty. I don't know if you can see the impression, but if you look at my nail, fingernail, you can kind of see. Trying to turn it at different angles. It is so pretty. And this is the recommended cardstock um, that Spellbinder sells. But here I think you can kind of see a little bit better the impression that it makes. Looks like going to a company and having them use their letterpress on some work that you want done, but you're doing it yourself. All right, so this one I will put on a card. This one I did put on a card. This is where I used that floral monochrome paper. And in hindsight, I should have done this as a sympathy card. I think that would be so pretty. Haven't done anything to the inside yet, but that's how that one turned out. And with this one, I did something a little different. And here's where all that sweet blush comes in. Instead of using the recommended cardstock and the recommended inks, this is the Altenew ink, and this is Paper Tray ink cardstock. Again, watching other crafters who have been using this system for a while, they will tell you you can use any ink and any paper. The one thing you won't get is the deep impression. It won't be as deep, but it will be crisp. And if you look at this, you can tell how sharp those images are. Really pretty. All right, so I just wanted to take a minute to share that with you in case you're on the fence about getting the system. It's a lot of fun to play with, and you will be pleasantly surprised and very pleased with the results. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Happy crafting.